GrimsbyDailyHomes.com.
So I'm sitting here with my good friend James Loewen of Loewen Group Mortgages, and a problem I've come into many times in the past is clients of mine want to purchase a vacant land and then they want to build their own house. And from what I understand in the past, financing has always been a bit of an issue with that. So I thought I'd go right to the expert and get a real honest answer on how to proceed with this. So James, if someone were to want to purchase vacant land, get a loan, build a house themselves, how would we go about doing this? What would their first steps be?
Well, it's definitely doable, alright? And the most question that people have and they think is that I can just get a loan for the land and they get a mortgage on top of that.
Okay.
The first step that has to be done, you have to own the land free and clear.
Oh.
So it's going to take a little more capital than most would take and have to do this type of place. So you're going to have to buy and own that land, which can be ranging from 50 to even $1 million, depending on where you're being. So you're going to have that capital, which means, of course, you can help and locate to find that place. Once you own it free and clear, what we can then do is considered a construction draw mortgage.
Okay.
You're going to need further capital. You'll need to do it in 3 different stages. Your first stage will be getting 1/3 of the house built. So you're going to have to fund that ability to do things like the foundation and footings and part of the framing to get that 1/3 done.
Okay.
So once that third is completed, you'll get that reimbursed back to you. You then complete the next third. That gets then refunded back to you. When you finally complete the house, you get that last third. And the funds will sit at your lawyer's house. You'll have an inspection each time you get it done. Each time an inspector comes out, sadly, whenever your work gets done, it does have a cost associated with that.
Okay.
And then the funds get released.
Okay, so what you're saying, to sum it up, in order to buy land and build your own house, you would have to purchase the land free and clear. If the land was $100,000, you would have to have $100,000 down.
Exactly.
Then you would have to do the first third of the building of the home. So say, for argument's sake, the first third of the building of the home cost you $40,000.
Exactly.
You would have to have the $100,000 set down. Then you would have to have the $40,000. Then you would be reimbursed the $40,000 and given the loan for the next third, and and then so on and so on. Is that correct?
Exactly. It's kind of like a lag system where the bank doesn't take too much risk until they see it's actually done.
Okay.
All right. So it's a way of covering their kind of butts, if it will. During that period of time, you're generally on a variable or a floating type of mortgage.
Okay.
All right. So people are looking right now. We've got some specials and rates at prime minus 0.75.
Okay.
You're down to 2.25%.
Okay.
That's not the case on the funds when you're building. So while you're building, most banks are prime plus 1 or 2. So that's plus 1 or 2. So you're going to be bringing a slightly higher cost during that period of time.
Okay.
It generally is interest only.
Okay.
And once you finalize and close the mortgage, it's at that point we can then either look to a fixed or get the discount on a discounted mortgage.
Okay, James, and if someone were to want to get pre-approved for this or talk to you further, how would they get a hold of you?
Absolutely. On our website, lowengroup.ca, we can get a hold of us through there, all of our contact information. You can reach us, of course, in Halton or in GTA at 289-337-4029.
Thank you very much. Have yourself a great day.
Thank you, sir.
GrimsbyDailyHomes.com.